Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Michael. I'm a product marketing for CM Storm products. I've heard that in Romania you are all pretty big gaming fans, so I want to tell you a little bit about our Cooler Master Storm product range. I would like to start with the Cyrus headset. This is a true Dolby 5.1 headset, meaning that it has an option for Dolby Surround. It will give you 5 speaker channels, so on the front, on the back, in the center, and the bass functions. This is all controlled by a control setup. There's a sound card in here. You have different settings. You have the volume settings, you have the rear, the front, the center, and the bass settings, so you can adjust it to your own liking. Then we go on to our mices. We have at this moment a complete lineup. The beginning is the Spawn mouse, so the low end is the Spawn mouse. In between is the Inferno mouse. This is already in the market for a while. And we currently have the replacement for the Sentinel mouse. It will be available beginning of April. The advantages of this mouse compared to the previous Sentinel mouse is that it has an improved laser, different color scheme. It has an increased memory amount, so you have more options for storing your macro functions. The Spawn mouse, it has a claw design, that's what it's called. So basically you have your finger, your ring finger is leaning on the mouse. So if you compare it to this one, you can see that your finger is falling next to it. With the Spawn mouse, it leans on top of the mouse. So you have an extra finger rest for your finger. So this mouse has 8 programmable buttons. This one has 7 programmable buttons. They can all swap DPI on the fly, meaning that you can let the mouse move faster or slower. That's about the mouse. And then we move on to our latest part in the CM Storm product line, which is I forgot the name of the case. How bad is that? This is the Enforcer. This is our Enforcer case. It's the newest range to our CM Storm products. This is well, an entry case to our gaming segment, so everybody still has the option to buy a gaming case. Special features of this case: removable hard drive bracket, so you can easily mount and dismount your hard drives. No screw design, so just pop in your CD-ROM or your DVD drive, click it, and it's done. A special place for your 2.5-inch SSDs, because everybody is currently using SSDs. What the case also has is a front fan and a back fan, and yeah, that's basically about it. USB 3.0 support and USB 2.0 support on the front panel.
This is also used for longer graphics card.
Yeah, if you have, for example, a longer graphic card like the 6970 or the biggest one from Nvidia, you can just take this out, put in your hard drives here, but you still have the room for the high-end VGA cards. You can even put in 2 if you want.
What about the cable management?
Cable management. Cable management can be done at the back. If you remove the back plate, there's a special place for the cables. There's also a special hole in the back plate, so that you can mount and dismount your CPU cooler if you're using a backplate retention backplate.
Support for water cooling?
Support for water cooling. The case is a little bit too small for water cooling. Maybe you can mount only a CPU cooler on the back, so the back water cooling. You have the entrance holes here, so if you look at the back of the casing, you can see that your water cooling, if you mount something on the back, you can have the tubes go inside in the casing. But mounting anything inside, I think that's not possible because the casing is just a little bit too small for that.
What other new products?
The last new product we have is our Strike Force. This is basically our most high-end gaming segment notebook cooling. So if you have a high-end 19-inch or a high-end 17-inch notebook, this is what you want to keep your notebook cool. As you know, Intel and AMD are making CPUs that require less energy, but the VGA cards, or the graphic cards inside, they just keep on using energy, so they are getting hot. So you would like to have something that keeps your notebook cool. And what makes this special is that we have a USB 3.0 hub, so if you have a notebook that has 3.0, you only have to connect 1 cable and a power supply, and then you have 4 extra USB 3.0 ports. This is also managing the fan speed. You can turn on and off the fans, and you can even select what kind of color you would like to see. So red, blue, green, whatever you like. And that's about all for the CM Storm products.